Hey gang, it's Ark. Welcome back to Gemcraft Frostborn Wrath. Today we are going to grab some of these locked stashes that we opened up in the last session, or I should say we got access to them. So I believe this is the first one. We've got like 6 or 7 of them to do. These are all in endurance mode, and I'm just going to do these with the goal of opening the stash and not trying to earn experience. So, depending on the exact health and everything else of these will probably go pretty quickly. Looks like everything that wants to make it here has to come through this area. Now, I don't believe I can build towers. Yeah, I can't build towers down there. So, it looks like I'm going to be limited to just one tower and one amplifier. I'm gonna go with pure critical hit. Or no, I guess I want the dual gem bonus. So it probably makes sense to do this. Alright, let's get an amplifier there. Get that in place. And we can upgrade this. And all I'm gonna do is just run this until we kill this thing. Looks like it's gonna take a fair amount of time. Don't really want to call waves early because that'll reduce the amount of time that can be spent on this. Some of these are quite strong already. Alright, we can get this upgraded finally. So go ahead and upgrade this. Looks like pretty much there. Alright, we got that. We got a new battle trait. I'm just going to end endurance mode. Giant Domination. Let's just take a look at that one real quick. It's down here. So, at max level, giants have 7 times the hit points. By the time that I'm using this, I'll probably be ignoring armor with pylons. So this actually isn't too bad, because there will be a lot fewer monsters, I think. What does this one do again? This one turns them into swarmlings. Alright, that was that one. Let's just move right along here. Alright, this stash is in a pretty annoying spot. But it looks like I can just do a normal kill gem down here. And let's see, I probably want to do it right in this location. not sure if I should use bleeding or armor tearing. Probably not going to matter that much. Let's throw this down. Alright, and then in a little bit here, I'm going to get a tower up here. Alright, this is endurance mode, right? Well, I guess it has to be because I have access to this. Get just a level 1 armor tearing and set that to structure. Alright, and I'll upgrade that in a bit. And once the armor's gone, we'll make it dual yellow-red, actually. Let me see here. I think what I want to do is save up mana to get this to level... I can go ahead and use a beam on this. Oh, actually, that's what I should do up here. As that'll shred the armor. Okay, then we can just get rid of that. We can throw a dual yellow-red. And let me get that up to level 3, actually. Alright, that seems to be doing pretty well. Go ahead and upgrade this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to target this, that's weird. Why can't I target this, operation? Oh well, it was in range, but I wasn't able to kill it quickly enough. That's almost done. Alright, looks like we're gonna get this. Just a Talisman Fragment. 1,000 enhancement spells overall. Ooh. This is fairly nice. Bonuses to initial experience and mana and initial mana. Damage to giants isn't bad. Tower beam damage doesn't hurt anything. The slower kill chain I don't really care about. I guess it could come in handy though. I'm not even sure what happens with the kill chain counter. You probably get extra experience the higher it gets, so I guess that would be nice to keep going. Let me just see if there's a good place to put this. It could fit here. And it could fit here. Neither of those spots really needs it, though. Mana Reavers, mana for starting waves early. So let's put a couple of upgrades on this and just see what the levels look like. So even with just one level, that's already almost as much initial mana as this. I'd far prefer to get the initial mana from the first mod on this than the mana for starting waves early from the third mod on this. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be good. So we'll take this out, plot that in, go ahead and upgrade this. Yeah, it's already up to 83 initial mana, 120. It actually still has 2 more upgrades on it. I'm willing to spend 23% and 120. I'm curious if these go up again. Nope, they stayed the same, but I did get some extra beam damage and damage to giants, I think. Alright, I'm not going to spend too much time on this right now. Let's go back and continue on. Versatile charm. Alright, this is going to be easy to take out with just a small armor tearing gem. And then guess I'll just do something like this. We can put an amplifier there. We'll do that. Actually, let's get rid of the armor tearing and use poison instead. Alright, that should keep them busy enough. And all I really need to do here... Actually, let's just call a few waves early. One more, and that'll get me beam on this. I can actually upgrade this first. Let's upgrade it one more time, throw a beam on it. And that should wreck that armor. And then we can do this. And that'll take care of the hit points. It actually didn't get rid of all the armor. But we opened it, got a bunch of shadow cores. Alright, and we can get out of here. That was fast. I had forgotten about the fact that I can call waves early, even if I'm not planning to kill them, just to get some extra mana. Alright, that's the thing I need the barrage for. Okay, this is probably going to take a while, because I got to get through 5,000 shield. That's going to be several beam spells. So, I'm going to play this semi-normally for the start. And figure that part out later. I think what I want to do is just force everything to go to one side. Let's force them to go up here. So that'll send them around. And then the ones that come in here, they're going to go this way. Come around. And then I think we just make them go... Oh, right. I think we make them just go around and around. Like so. They come in here. They go that way. Same thing here. Come around for the last time, and then they go up here and back around and in. Now, I don't know if they'll even be making it that far because we're going to have some sort of a kill tower up here. If I build it here, I can build 3 amplifiers. That'll be fine. Go for a crit and mana steal. Don't need armor shred on this one. I don't really need to call waves early. That's just going to bring more monsters in that I have to deal with. So that beam took out about 400 shields, so I have to cast beam about 10 times. Maybe more like 12 times, because that was less than 400. And also, if I cast it when there are monsters around, then that's gonna mess this up quite a bit. Definitely need to get this upgraded. I actually need to keep in mind this field has a really long maze, and it has access to both crit and mana steal. So I could probably do a really good endurance run on this. Let's go ahead and get my other 2 amplifiers built. Not really much room to put more towers in here. This is about to get leveled up. And actually I need 8,000 to get this up to the next level. Wait, this is taking way too long. I didn't even think about the fact that I could get through most of this and get to the point where the enemies get too hard. Let's see. How do I want to handle this? Let's build another tower here. This is going to be my kill tower. I'm going to go ahead and set this to structures. These actually have a lot of armor. So let's do something like this. Get that upgraded to grade 5. We can go and throw a bolt on that. This is just going to focus on this for right now. I might switch it over if I start to notice I'm getting overwhelmed. Let's actually take this out before it gets there. I'm starting to get a little worried about this. This doesn't seem to be doing much to these enemies. I'm just going to use beam to focus this down. Yeah, let's just stick on this. I think I'll be okay now. Oh, what I can do is I can start calling a bunch of waves early. That'll give me more beams. Now I need to really act quickly because they're starting to get through. But it looks like I'm just going to make it. There we go. Just a Talisman Fragment from that one. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end Endurance. We'll come back and do this one for experience at some point. Alright, which field is this? L4. Gotta remember that for coming back. Bolt and beam damage. Swarmlings, buildings, and flying ones. I don't really like that one. Just gonna go ahead and ditch it. Okay, we got all the ones in here. Now moving on to field K1. We've got 1, 2... There's 2 left to go here. I've also got one up in the top that I never got. I might try to do that after these 2. Just get them all out of the way at once. Alright, this is the one with the watchtower. I can just kill this thing really quickly, actually. This doesn't have any armor, so... Oh, this is the one that can only be destroyed by bolts. So I'll have to be a little careful. I think what I'll do is build here. We'll be able to completely surround this. And I want to make sure that I bring... Change my mind. You'll see in a second. What I want to be able to do is force them to come up and around this way, and then up and around this way, and have to come all the way around. We'll just go ahead and block this off as well to be able to get to the orb. Which means that I probably want to build my tower where I can put amplifiers there, so the tower should go in this location. Put an amplifier here. Let's just put some little Mana Steel gems in there. We got no plans for things to come all the way over here. Okay, let's do this. So this does about 50 damage per hit. Actually going to need to be grade 4 or 5 before we can kill this thing. Now, it should show me what it's targeting, right? Oh, it was targeting a monster. I'm just going to trust that I'll see the weird animation if it targets one of my structures that I care about. Okay, I'm going to upgrade this. Yeah, this is fine. I'm going to do bolt, and we're going to target this for the time being. Oh, that was fast. I didn't know that it would happen that quickly. Alright, I believe we've got enough to upgrade this again. And let's see. It is not going to be in range of that apparition. I'm just going to ignore it. They're away. No, I can't really make that come any further. It seems to be taking a while. I could have definitely hit that one if I had been paying attention. Alright, we need 4,000 mana. Alright, I think I can afford to go and do this upgrade. Alright, now that we're grade 6, starting to make some real progress on this. We get all these up to grade 3. Gotta decide if I want to save up 8,000 mana. If I want to build more amplifiers. I guess I'll try for saving the mana up. Looks like we are going to start to be overwhelmed here. Alright, new plan. Just gonna bring all these in. We're gonna upgrade this and put a bolt on it. We're gonna keep calling waves. Should have made them go the long way around, but I believe we're gonna end this pretty quickly now. I'm not gonna be able to upgrade that. Go ahead and throw another bolt enhancement on it. There we go. Got a, I think that was a battle trait scroll. Alright, let's go ahead and, let's see, I don't think, maybe there's an achievement for this in some way. Doesn't look like it. Dark Masonry. Alright. Getting lots of options for our experience runs now. Dark Masonry. Barricades, monster nest, beacons, watchtowers. Does that say at the start of every 10? I feel like that's messed up the way that's written. The start of every 10 waves? Maybe it's different for endurance mode or something? At the start of every 10... I'm assuming that just means 10th wave. Shouldn't this be changing? So, obviously this would be pretty good on maps. That don't already have those things that need to be killed early. But but there'd be a fair amount of randomness in exactly which of the beacons appeared every 10 waves. And at the max level with 13 of them appearing, there'd probably be some really awful ones that you'd want to kill quickly. So I probably won't use this until I get to the point where I can just kill all the beacons pretty much as they spawn without too much trouble. Alright, I believe I already selected the field that I need to do next, so endurance mode with nothing. Just jump right in. I was really hoping to get some skill tomes from some of these, so I have more options for what to build. Oh, this is going to be a pain. 7,000 shield is a lot. Doesn't have many hit points, though. So we're just going to have a bunch of grade 1 gems over here firing on this. We'll use Beam when available. And then I just have to set something up that can survive 40 waves or so for the rest of this. So let's see. Can group everything that comes in this way over here and force it to come down here. I've got to somehow group that over with the stuff from this side. Alright, I think I'm not going to worry about grouping all these together. I'm just going to start from the orb and create a maze going backwards from there. I think that's going to be a lot easier to set up. So if I build my kill tower here, then I can have 3 amplifiers next to the orb. Oh, we're not going to have access to critical hit, which is pretty bad too. Alright, so now what I believe I want to do is set this up so that they have to come in this way to get to the orb. So something like this. So this needs to be walled off. And then what I can do is essentially just make it so that they have to come up here, go to the right, and back around. So something like this. I'm not going to build all of it right now. In fact, let's get rid of that. What I'm going to need to do is, as quickly as possible, I'm going to need to wall this all the way over to the edge. So that the ones from here just can't come straight down into here. Alright, so the first part of this is just going to be mostly walling off. Let's go ahead and move this up in speed. Wish I had a little more mana to work with. Okay, so that's walled off now. And then, I'm gonna go ahead and start building some towers down here. Get this going. Forgot that I had beams available. Oh, okay, that's gonna go quicker than I thought. Since all of these are gonna be firing on it pretty much non-stop. Put a bolt on this to help deal with some of this burst that's coming in. Alright, I'm actually going to give this a beam and freeze a bunch of this stuff. Start working on the wall off for this. This costs 2,000 upgrade. Okay, I desperately need to get this up to grade 5. And that is the next order of business. Okay, bolt on that. How's this doing? Pretty well so far. I'm gonna save my beam for right now, just in case I need it up here. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. That'll farm up some mana. Guess what I can do is make sure they walk. In range of this. Go ahead and send them this way, and then back around here. All right, and I'll do the rest of that later if I need to. About halfway done on wave 21. Pretty worried about this, so I'm going to throw a few more of these down. I'm going to throw my beam on here. I want to get more mana. Oh no, didn't even see this. Okay, let's take out these things on the orbs. Prefer to keep these if possible. Alright, need 4,000 to upgrade this. I actually just missed my opportunity. It's okay though. Oh, this is not okay. I want to get rid of that. I think it's going to get through. Maybe if I freeze these. Probably going to have to freeze again when they pick this one up in a second. Okay, I have access to beam again. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. Throw a beam on it. Okay, I think I made it through that part. Let's see how we're doing. 2,300 shields. So I might as well throw a bolt on there for now. This one is a lot harder than the other ones were. I guess just because I have to survive for so long to be able to take this out. Alright, I'm gonna throw one bolt on there and another one over here. And so it's 8,000 for the next grade on my kill gem. I'm gonna throw that on there, and let's freeze. Once all these swarmlings get up in range, it's fine there. Alright, that should be... Now we're very close to being able to wrap this up. And I'm also pretty close to having enough mana to upgrade this gem. Let's take this guy out real quick. It's actually taking a lot longer than I anticipated. Ooh, I'm really close to being able to afford that upgrade. I'm just not sure that it's going to be viable. Alright, let's go for it. I'm going to do a grade 4 there, or a bolt enhancement on that. I'm going to freeze as much of this stuff in place as I can. Don't want anything to get through right after I did that. Oh, I definitely cut a little close there. Especially since stuff's getting through now. I'm gonna go to normal speed just so I can keep an eye on what's going on here. That thing is still has a lot of health. Just to be safe, I'm going to ditch one of those for a little extra mana. My orbs are going to get taken, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to do this instead of putting it over here because this will generate a lot of mana, which should help me out quite a bit. I can also freeze over here in just a second, which should help a lot too. Try to freeze as much as possible. Oh, that's a tough enemy. Okay, I think I know the right move here. This does a lot of damage per shot. Alright, I think I have no choice. I'm gonna abandon the concept of trying to kill things here. I'm gonna call the remaining waves, so I get as much mana as possible from that. Let me just let this run for a little bit, so we can see how much mana we can get access to. Alright, so now I should be able to upgrade this. Grade 6 should be plenty. Throw a beam on there. And that should open that up. Okay, got it just in time. I think I just got a fragment for that too. I was really hoping it would be something nicer. Salvage 8,000 from gems. Nice. Damage to flying ones I don't care about. Ooh, experience is nice. I mean, that's going to be a lot of experience. Most of the other stats are kind of iffy though. Alright, so I said this one I don't care about. This one we're going to move down here. We'll have it around to look at later. I mean, it's way better than my current edge fragment, I guess. That's only 11% experience. This one is going to be a lot more than that once it's upgraded. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. Can I just do this? Hot swap it. And then I'm going to hang on to this one in case I want to open up another one of these. I'm starting to get close to the point where I could afford some of these secondary slots. I can already afford that one. Alright. Oh, actually. Maximum bolt charge. That's nice because with enough of that, I could actually get to the point where I could hold 3 charges of the spells. Which would be pretty handy for when a lot of stuff comes in at once and I need to do a lot of enhancements. Alright, so that was all of these. While I'm doing this, let's go ahead and try this one again. I'm a few levels higher now. Plus I probably have a better idea of the correct strategy for these. We're gonna just do endurance without any extra traits. I think the deal with this one was that it was just a ton of hit points, and I couldn't quite get through it by the time I started to run into trouble. Yeah, it's 444,000 hit points. And if I remember correctly, part of the problem here is that it's hard to get something placed where it can actually deal with things. So if I build my tower here, I can surround it with 1, 2, 3, 4 amplifiers. If I do it here, I could get 7 amplifiers around it. But it'll take longer for it to be long range enough. I think I'm willing to risk it. Let's do mana leeching and bleeding. And one of the amplifiers will be in this spot. And then I'm going to want to open these because I believe there are rewards in those. That should be in range when I get access to a bolt spell. Alright, so I need about, I don't know, 10 to 20% more range. So probably 1 or 2 grades of this and 1 or 2 more amplifiers will be enough. Let's go ahead and run this on fast. Okay, so if I do this, everything seems to be in range. Got mana and a gem from that. So I'm going to go ahead and ditch this for extra mana. Do the same with that. Means I almost have enough to get this up to the next grade now. Let's do this one. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this and put a beam enhancement on it. Let's see. I definitely want to be targeting this. And I don't know if this is going to be worth it, but we're going to take this out as well. Might not be worth the cost of the tower, but if we get a gem, it could certainly come in handy. Oh, I got a bunch of mana from that. And a gem. Alright, let's ditch that for additional mana. Now we can just wait and get up to the next mana pool level. Those were excellent things to get from those drops, so this probably means that we're going to do well now. I'm going to leave those gems in place just to farm a little extra mana. In fact, I'm going to throw a beam on this. Oh, they're not coming this way. Well, that's easily fixed. Alright, let's go ahead and try to get this up to the point where it can target the Wizard Stash. Okay, now that I can actually target this, what I'm tempted to do is build something up here that can farm mana for me and deal with some of the small enemies, so I don't have to waste so many shots. So we're going to build right here. I'm going to go pure orange. I'm going to target least hit points. Let's go ahead and beam enhance that. This seems to be going really well. That already ran out of beam. It's a little unfortunate. Go ahead and throw it on here so I can deal with the swarmlings quickly. So I can throw bolt on there now. Alright, this is hardly doing anything to those enemies, so let's I guess I'm at least leeching mana with it. I think I want to go ahead and get this up to the 8,000 cost upgrade. And we'll build the rest of our amplifiers. You can use another beam on this. Well, things seem to be going pretty smoothly. Use beam to clean up all of these enemies. We are getting close to the point where we could afford the upgrade. It's actually affordable now. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it. Throw that enhancement on there. Just gonna keep an eye on these. Doesn't look like I need this just yet. I have to bolt this down when it gets here. We're already on wave 30. All right. Do that. Definitely need to focus this down. And we can bolt some of these. Grab that now. Okay, I think we made it through that rush. Let's go ahead and drop a few more amplifiers down. These should be at least grade 3 now, I think. One thing I should consider is while I have a beam enhancement on this, I'm going to target this. Just let the beam deal with the enemies. Just as soon as it runs out, I've got to recharge it. Actually giving me a lot of mana. Let's switch back to normal targeting for a second, just to deal with everything here. Don't need that yet. Throw down one more amplifier. I can get both of them down. Oh, this is a little fiddly. Alright, I think we are fine now, though. This is getting very close to being finished. Yeah, this trick of using the beam to kill everything while I focus down the tower is working pretty well. Okay, we opened that up, got a field token, it looks like. Oh, so there is another hidden field off to the left. I think I predicted that that might be the case. That was probably 3 or 4 episodes ago now. 40 lit fields and endurance. This is a decent fragment. It's going to be a long time before I can use a corner fragment, but... Aha. Another hidden field. Z5. Well, we are at the end of the episode, so I will look at this next time. Available gems, just mana. I wonder if this is where you get the mana skill tome. That would be pretty nice. Alright, let me try to do a little bit of organization here. We'll drop that down there. This up here, and then swap those. I have to go through this stuff at some point. Alright, so the plan for next time is, first of all, we'll take a look at Z5 up at the top of the map. Then we need to continue our march. I believe there's 2 more fields that we need to go through to get to, well, 1 and then M. If it follows the same pattern, then we should be able to get the skill tome for Barrage, and then we'll continue with, I'm assuming this is like the main storyline here, going into the mountains. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.